we're live. Hi
Good morning.
guys to our new live streaming schedule. I was gonna say good afternoon, but it's not that yet. Welcome to our new live streaming schedule. I'm Amber Craft, your host, and I don't know why my mind just went blank when I saw it said live. I don't know.
Been there.
Let's introduce ourselves. Jazz. Jesus, help me.
Oh gosh, of course. Hello, my name is Jasmin. I write death. That's all you're getting from me.
And Sarah.
Hello, my name is Sarah Scharnweber. I'm predominantly a horror writer, but I also accidentally write fantasy sometimes. So there you go.
All right, and
I have a cat in Wheaton, I'm sorry.
Like I said, I am Amber Craft. This is my channel. I will have to add Sarah's information later because I did not know who is going to show up, and maybe others will show up later. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with me this morning. I was actually prepared, so maybe I threw myself off. I don't know. I don't even know.
Obviously, why would you think you'd ever be prepared for something?
Yeah. Also, just so everyone knows, may the 4th be with you.
Yeah, that's what this guy said. I was like, wait, what? I did not even know the date.
Yep.
Neither.
That's I have been awake for about 6 minutes and I've already received a private message from someone telling me that. That's how my friends is.
See, I'm not a Star Wars person, so I guess
I'm more into Star Trek, but
yeah.
My whole group of friends is a bunch of fucking nerds. And I'm swearing on your channel, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
Bunch of nerds, so I have to have like a base of knowledge on just about anything. And I like the first 3 Star Wars movies. I don't like the original 3. I don't really like any of the other ones. But like I have to know a little bit about Doctor Who, and I have to know a little bit about Tolkien, and I have to know a little bit about a couple different tabletop games, because otherwise my friends will start talking and I will just be lost.
Yeah. I mean, I know enough to get me by, and I know that the Wookiee died, but like I don't watch them. I just unless I'm drugged to like the last one.
Yeah, and I'm sure because I haven't seen the last 2, and I'm sure I'll see them. I just haven't done it. Partly because I actually was a really big Carrie Fisher fan outside of Star Wars.
Yeah.
And when she passed, I really it was almost challenging for me to acknowledge that Carrie Fisher was gone. Because on top of just all of the acting stuff, she was also a really big advocate for mental health care and bipolar disorder. And because I have bipolar disorder and I worked in mental health care for so long, there's something very personal about this relationship I had with this person I didn't know.
Yeah.
So
no, I've had one of those, and yeah, I totally get that.
So yeah, it really upset me. But yeah, I mean it's Star Wars Day. Let's have fun with it.
So what is everybody gonna work on today?
I'm gonna work on Hell's Bend and hoping my cat's calmed down. She's trying to bang my fixed male and he is not having it. He's been fixed for 16 years. He's like, what are you doing? Get that out of my face.
Jazz?
I will be working on souvenirs.
Just say, are you actually going to write today?
Duh! I can't just sit here and pretend.
Well, we did just talk about how you haven't written all month, so I just...
Leave me alone. Nobody asked you.
It's not that bad.
No, I was picking on her because the whole reason I'm kind of glad Alina switched because I could still be on a stream of hers, and then we can have this morning stream because, well, we said at the beginning of 2019 that it was going to be the year of inconsistent schedules because of me moving. And so this way we can still have streams in the morning, and I can work on the house and don't have to work around that weird schedule or anything like that. So, but I think it's the last Saturday of this month. I might be filming on location. Yeah. The 25th, the last Saturday of the month, I will either be filming from Washington State, where we will be on vacation, or I just won't film, depending on what's going on. I don't know yet.
Okay, go calm down. Don't pick on your sister.
Do we want to start in a minute?
I'm down.
Oh, it's 9:15. Okay. Jazz, are you okay for staying on more than an hour since your cat finally came home?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I don't have to have my door wide open.
Your cat finally came home?
Yes. Okay, my
Did your cat
cat's
run off?
and she chewed through the screen, jumped out the window at like 5 o'clock this morning, and ran around the whole neighborhood for hours. Chased her, didn't come back. The door, there was a big gust of wind. The door sounded like it closed, so I walked out of my room and went to go reopen the door, and she was just chilling in the neighbor's yard like nothing happened, and our house wasn't right there. So I call her, and she runs away from me because she doesn't like me. She never has. She never will. If I can pet her once a month, it's like an accomplishment. Anyway, so after I chase her, I go to walk back up the steps because I'm like, well, she's close to home. She'll be okay. I get on the first step, and she just sits back in the neighbor's yard, and I say, Gypsy, and she meows. And normally she does this thing where you call her once, she meows, you call her a second time, and she'll run towards you. So I said her name again, and she just ran towards me. Like I haven't been calling her all morning. And then we got her in the house, and it was this big thing.
All right.
That's when my morning started.
Do you have the demon app open, Jess?
No.
Because you never do.
Nobody asked you.
I don't even use it. I didn't download it. Nothing.
You would think,
Fuck that.
coming from a family of like yelling and arguing, I wouldn't like it, but something about it's like, okay, I'm done. Yes. All right.
I just forget about it.
All right. We'll start in 3, 2, 1, go! Right like the wind, Tonto.
Can I steal some toast? Or are you?
You're okay.
And that is break. How did everybody do?
I got frustrated and had to go dink around because it was pissing me off. So
I can understand that. I gotta do math.
I got 50. Just terrible.
You
This
got
is my
what?
first time writing this one. 450, which is terrible.
Oh, please. You sound like Lena. I got 253 because now that I have an outline, didn't know where I wanted to go with a couple sentences. Because, he actually has to say his name now instead of just being a man in a hole. How did everybody in the chat do? Michael got 224. Bear got 120. I can understand demanding kids. Mine's in there watching YouTube, probably gymnastics.
Probably.
Yeah. Yeah, one's enough for
I
me.
just got the live. Wow, I can't talk. I just got the notification that we're live.
Lovely. Of course you did.
Don't we love YouTube notifications?
Mine's actually been decent lately.
Don't jinx yourself.
I was gonna say you shouldn't say that.
Yeah. I've got to get the, I'll probably go to Alina's or your stream later and get the schedule and put below for mine.
Yeah, you'll just have to switch out Alina's name.
Yeah.
Because mine still has Alina's in it. And I forgot to delete it last night. So
Gotcha.
I've been manually deleting it, but I forgot last night. So
Yeah, I'll do that when I go in and add your stream stuff from my previous video.
Those idiots I live with finally left. They were driving me crazy. Sailor would come out of her room and talk at full volume, and then Travis would be like, she's streaming. She'd walk back into the next room, walk back in, talk at full volume. I'm like, you can't have that thing that old people have where when they leave the room, everything that happened in the previous room stopped. You can't have that. You're 19 years old.
Keyword teen still in there.
Yeah, well, the borderline personality disorder is probably more to blame, and it probably was on purpose.
Yeah, probably. That's my sister does the same stuff.
Yeah, and it's one of those things you just get used to after a while, and you expect them to behave that way.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is she doesn't do that shit to Travis. If Travis is streaming, she goes into her room, she shuts the door, and she shuts the hell up. If I'm streaming, she wanders in and has conversations.
I got to where I would anticipate it so much. My sister would walk back and I'd be like, go. You just cut that shit off right there.
Right? Yeah, she drives me bonkers.
And she'd be like, you're not my mom. Did I not just say go?
Doesn't matter if I'm your mom. Just get out of my way.
Well, because I helped raise her. She lived with me for a little while, so I had to be mother and sister. So.
Is she a lot younger
That's
than
the
you?
hardest job.
Yeah, she's 10 years younger.
Oh, wow, yeah.
And she's slightly autistic, so like sometimes she acts her age, sometimes she acts like 13, 14 instead of 22. So you never know which one you're gonna get.
Yeah, Sailor does the same stuff. Like all of a sudden she'll like revert back to being like 12, and I'm like, what just happened?
Yeah.
Like, and it's like a light switch.
Yeah, sometimes there's triggers, sometimes there's not.
Yeah, sometimes she just wakes up that way for a day and she just has a bad day. And I get that more than when like you were fine 5 minutes ago. What just happened?
Yeah. I almost prefer that to the trigger because then your mind's like, okay, reset.
Right. Right. New day, new behavior. Fine.
Yep. All right. Got ready to go again?
Yep.
Yep. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. And that is time.
Hello, hello. We're back. That's exciting.
I think I actually did better this time. Hopefully.
475.
Hey,
didn't-
339.
I didn't get much done because I realized that I had made something in the wrong time of day, so I had to make these people sleep. And so now I have to figure out how to like pull them out of sleep and pick up where I left off on a book I wrote 4 years ago. So this is easy.
You sound like me having to reread a book I wrote 14 years ago. I'm like, I don't remember where I was after that. Michael got 306. Oh wow, Derek 503. I envy y'all that can write a lot. Like, I don't care how much my head knows where I'm going. I still. Part of it is still getting used to this freaking computer, but. Morning, Shannon. Almost deleted everything I had written. That would have been bad. Well, I like highlighted it to see how many words I had written, and then I like switched over to something else. And when I went to switch back, I almost hit delete. That would be my luck. Yeah, see, that's my. I average 200 to 300, typically. I think the most I've ever written in one 15-minute session is like 402 or something like that. Everybody's so quiet. Huh?
My neck won't crack. But it needs to.
Yeah, my sternum's been like that for like a week. Like, I feel like I got a chest pain, like, weight right here. Just needs to crack, damn it.
My mom calls me weird because I crack my ankles and everything.
Mine crack when I walk up and down the stairs, so I don't need to crack them.
Oh gosh.
Not quite as bad as my mom, though. Mine don't do it every single step.
I gave myself arthritis because as a kid I realized one of my toes would pop. So I would lay in bed and just pop my toe. Well, I did it for like 7 years. So that toenail will swell. And I'm sure that's what did it. It was probably because, and like, it wasn't like I'd crack it. It was like I would pop it over and over and over and over again in a row. So like, eventually it got mad. The parts are not pleased.
I can make my big toe stand straight up, but I can't pop them.
What?
Like my big toe, I can just make it do like that.
Nope.
I'm double jointed, alright? That's just normal.
I'm not. I wish I was.
Like, I don't know how people can just like that. That's normal for me. It's probably why my fingers hurt so much all the time.
Probably.
Because I don't know any differently. So, like, that's the way I do them all the time. Oh god. Yeah. See, I'm with Shannon. That's what I always say. I snap, crackle, pop. I'm only 34, but I feel like I'm 84 half the time.
Yeah, I told my mom when I get old, like, I might as well start saving now because I'm gonna need all new body parts.
Yeah.
I keep trying to get somebody to let me exchange my uterus, which I'm not using, for like a spare liver or like a backup something else. I figure that should work.
That's actually a good idea.
Yeah, I just want
I'd
to trade
do
it. I'm
it.
not using it. I'll just trade it in.
I do it.
Just tell some woman, you don't have a uterus. I can use a liver. We'll
Right.
switch.
Right.
Makes sense to me. But then by the time Jazz is old, then they'll have cryo things and she can just freeze her body.
Yeah.
Till she gets new parts.
Or we'll all be robots. Like,
That's my husband is actually terrified of death, so we've actually looked into freezing. And it's currently not terribly viable. But one of the things you have to do is you have to sign a DNR because they can't freeze you until you are dead. Because otherwise that's murder.
That's true.
So you have to pay this exorbitant amount of money, which is like $250,000. And what happens is if you have any sort of thing where they're concerned about whether or not you're going to die, a troop of people comes and waits at the hospital to see if you will code. And if you code, the DNR goes into effect, so you die, and they immediately start to do all their work on you to freeze you. And it's not terribly viable. So
That's crazy.
yeah. Yeah. So there you have it.
I'll wait till science is more evolved to not kill me first.
Yeah.
yeah.
Have like a Dr. Dread type thing going on. Oh, actually, I don't think that's the movie. Whichever one it is, he comes back. I don't freaking remember. It's too early. Alright, do we want to ride again?
I'm down
Yep.
with that, whatever anyone wants to do.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, go! Oh, shut up. I said go. That is time. How did we do?
444.
Look at you all, triple foreign. I only got 281 this time. My scene was a little weird.
Sometimes that just happens.
Well, like, sometimes I don't know exactly how I want to say that, but so I just like choppily write it out and then turn it into sentences. Morning, Dana.
Good morning.
Michael got 406. Derek got 144. Look at that. See, there's more fours. Like a lot of fours today.
Must be the lucky number.
See, during the break, I told Derek that I wish I could call the black market and just be like, I just have random questions for research sake, you know?
Right.
I agree with him. They need to put their information in the yellow pages. Which I'm sure it probably is under, like, Black Market Incorporated, LLC or something. I don't know.
There's an FBI guide. I'll send it to you. Because I can't put it in the chat because
Yeah.
someone's spam.
You gotta wonder, there's gotta be, like, tons of codes out there for all kinds of diabolically bad stuff. Word! I've just always been on the good side, the cop side of it all. So I just bad me. I put on the good side. Yeah, see, that's the kind of thing I'd like to know. How much does a kidney go for? How much does a random liver go for? See, that's the problem, Michael. I don't do coding. I don't do codes. I'd forget it. I'd be like, what was the password again?
Right.
What was that random thing that wouldn't get me killed I was supposed to say? Or I'd just
that's me.
knowing me, I'd just mix them up and make a different code.
Yeah.
You know, because why do you need regular words? Just be me and make up your own again.
Right.
Like me and Kira were watching TV yesterday, and she thought I said hello, and she's like, "No, what?" I'm like, "Oh my god, I haven't spoken it in months, and you still remember it." Oh shit.
That's fun.
You look very bored, Sarah.
I'm trying to process my confusion on my story. It's a hot mess. So one little fucking change and the whole thing's gone to hell. So
have you let somebody read it yet and see if there's any plot holes?
yeah, I've had people read it. The problem is that I put in that like they had done a walk, and during the walk I had it changed to morning, but that doesn't make sense for the amount of time they were walking. So I had to make them sleep. But the problem is that I now have to integrate that sleep into like bring them back to where they were so that I can continue on where it was. So that's the problem, is I'm having trouble connecting those two things. So
yeah, I could see that being a problem. I almost like did that to myself last night when we were writing, and I was like, wait, no. Because where I stopped writing versus where I was going to start with my outline, that Jazz and my mom both agreed on the same letters.
Did we really?
Like, yeah, you did. It was like, this just, there's no way this is going to make sense. And so I had to reread like the first or the last like 3 paragraphs I had written and like change a few words.
I'm also waiting for Travis to bring home coffee because we were out of coffee this morning. So
oh no,
that's not helping either, because I was awake for a few minutes and then my body was like, okay, where's the coffee?
Yeah, I got lazy and stayed in bed till like the last minute. So, and I kind of figured I might. So I had bought this last night just in case.
Yeah. Well, and usually we make coffee in the morning, but I like rolled over and I said, we're out of coffee, aren't we? And Travis is like, oh shit, we are. And he ran to the store yesterday, but he forgot to grab it. So
see, and I put the thing on program and I had my coffee all ready to go for this morning, and then my mom decided at midnight to make tea and forgot to turn the program back on.
Well, we only have a French press, so it's always a fucking ordeal.
Oh.
But the only reason is because they're cheaper to purchase than a coffee pot and easier to grab, because we don't go to Walmart. So
yeah,
it's cheaper everywhere but Walmart.
I don't go anywhere. I try to order everything online.
Yeah.
But I always have issues.
Yeah.
See, I got one of those because I didn't want to get rid of my coffee pot, because that is how we make tea for the most part. I bought a combo coffee pot and regular Keurig size cup, and my Keurig went out. So now I just got a huge ass coffee pot now.
Oh.
That doesn't always want to make.
When we first moved in, our coffee pot broke, and my boss bought us a French press, and we got used to using it. And then we dropped that French press, which is a mess, by the way. And then we just went and bought another one, because the only store we really go to regularly is either a Mobile or Walgreens, where we pick up our medicine. So, because we order a lot of stuff, and like we even order our fucking Taco Bell. So we are ordering people. But when you need coffee now, you go to the Walgreens.
This is true.
Yeah, and I mean, there is a Walmart close by. It's terrible. Like, there's never enough people working. Everyone there is fucking miserable because they don't get paid enough. And then I'm miserable because I'm at a Walmart. And it's just awful. So I try not to go. And I don't go to Walmart at all. I haven't been to Walmart in probably 3 years, but Travis will go occasionally. Yeah. Yeah, I don't do it. It actually, and I have the same problem with like Sam's Club. It's so big that it gives me anxiety.
Yeah.
And so like
Makes sense.
I have to work on it. It's probably not a healthy response, but I'm not worried about missing out on Walmart. Sam's Club, however, which is owned by Walmart,
There's not really much
point, but Sam's Club is important to me. But
I have a Sam's card, but I could count on one hand the amount of times I've been in there.
I don't own one, but my mom gets one for like, she works for a non-for-profit who has one through them. So their company, their people get like one for like $25 a year or something.
Yeah.
So it's really cheap. So she'll take me occasionally. The problem is that they have like 4 aisles of office supplies in bulk. That's the worst thing in the world for me. I'm like, well, I have $300 and I'm going to spend it all on these 3 aisles.
Yeah.
Yep.
Jess would spend it all on notebooks.
Yeah. Do I need 400 notebooks? No, but I'm going to have them.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
And
You
do I
never
need
know.
Sharpies in every color of the rainbow ever imagined, including colors that you can't write on anything with? Yep. I do. I need them very badly.
Yeah. Yeah. My
Yeah, see,
excuse right
Shannon
now
gets
is,
overwhelmed too. I don't feel quite as silly.
oh no, I don't get overwhelmed by the people, so like the amount of people so much because I can like miniature focus on that. But as far as like the craziness of what people wear will drive me insane.
Oh, really?
I'm like, I don't
At
even.
Walmart?
Yeah, I'm like, I don't even know how I could like write this in a novel and people wouldn't believe me.
I live in a bad neighborhood, and our Walmart on this side of town is surprisingly tame.
Oh dear God.
It doesn't. The nicer Walmarts are weird.
Yeah,
But the one over
this is
here
a
in
nice
like
one.
the bad neighborhood, people are just like, okay, I'm in my pajamas. My kid needs their formula. Calm down.
Yeah, no, I wish it was just pajamas here.
Yeah, that's essentially what you get over here. I certainly don't go to the ones across town because.
Well, I guess you could call it pajamas. We like, you know, the little adult onesies that they made and all kinds of, all kinds of different characters for Christmas. Yeah, all winter. I was seeing Charmander and My Little Pony and yeah.
My friend and I one night,
y'all are lucky.
when we were like 23 or 24, we were bored and we were like, do you want to go to the bar? But we're both in pajamas. And I was like, we should go to the bar. So we went to the bar in pajamas and it was bluegrass night. So we went to the bar in pajamas and listened to bluegrass music, which neither of us are into either. So it was just a really weird trip to the freaking bar in our pajamas. Nobody said anything though. They were just like, there's ladies in their pajamas, whatever.
Yeah, but I mean, at least that was like shirts and pants, not like full on My Little Pony.
Yeah, but we were at a bar at like 10 o'clock at night. So we did not fit in. It wasn't inappropriate. Like, oh my God, you're showing too much. But we definitely didn't fit in there.
Yeah, my Walmart here is fine. Where I used to live, it was crazy.
Yeah.
One time, this guy, he had his pants down to his knees with no underwear on.
Oh my God.
I'm sure that does happen, but I didn't see it.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, that's amazing. The other problem I have is that because my office does guardian ad litem work, so we get appointed to represent children in divorce cases that aren't going well, essentially. But we have one client who just keeps getting arrested at Walmarts. So I just don't want to run into her while she's getting arrested. And she'll be like, tell her she knows my lawyer. No, I don't know your lawyer. I don't know you. Goodbye. And the lady's very nice, but she's very sick. So like she doesn't realize how out of control she is.
Yeah.
So like she went back to the Walmart she had been kicked out of and was like, I don't know why you guys are saying I'm banned. And I'm like, well, the video where we watched you steal all this stuff from Walmart probably has something to do with it. Just a thought.
Right.
But she hasn't been arrested in this one, so I'm sure she'll be over here eventually.
Do we want to do one more sprint and then wrap up?
I don't know.
Do you have one in you? I'm okay wrapping now if you want to, because I got to stream at 1.
I am indifferent. Oh, you do have a stream at 1 again. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot about that. I did not promo that last night. No one did. Damn it.
I did.
Did you? Okay. Okay. Tell Tamara I'm sorry. I usually remember to tell, and I did it last week before her internet shut out. So,
yeah, because see, last weekend, Alina remembered and I didn't. So this weekend, I remembered and Alina's like, oh, yeah. Well, my daughter's texting me, so let's go ahead and just wrap up now, and then, because
let you get some fresh air and move around your house and do what you gotta do before you stream.
Yeah, because I gotta find my notes on everything too.
Coffee.
Yeah, Sarah needs coffee.
I do, but I have to wait for Travis to get home with it. So,
and I need food and more coffee. All right, guys. So what do we got to promo, Jazz?
Well, oh snap! My book comes out this month, doesn't
always
it?
Shookies.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Wow, 24 days until my book comes out.
When are you doing a video on your cover?
Oh snap! I did miss the first, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Today. Today or tomorrow. I kind of need to give my cat a bath because it's been raining and stuff outside and she hates baths. And that'll be traumatizing. But we'll try. Today or tomorrow. I'll do my cover.
Alright, so her book comes out on May 28th. So that is coming up. The pre-order should be coming soon. I'm not going to give you all a date because it's out of my hands. For something. So, but as soon as I do know, I will make a video or tell her so she can make a video on it. For that. So, and Sarah?
I have a YouTube video coming out tomorrow. I'm still working on Hell's Bend. And then if you go and follow my Twitch, then you can find out when CJ and I stream or when I stream just by the seat of my pants. But we also stream every Thursday night at 8:30 Central PM.
Yeah, I was upset when Raph didn't work last night.
Yeah, well, and then we finally got her in after we logged off. And I don't even remember what we decided was wrong with it, but it took a lot.
Yeah, so. I think by the time y'all probably got back up is when my computer internet started screwing up.
We didn't end up streaming because we had so much trouble. So, but we did get her in and we got the problem solved. So.
Okay.
So yeah.
Good. Because I like watching y'all and having y'all in the background. But and then again, I'm Ambercraft. This is my channel. So between me and Jazz, we will keep you updated on Victims of the Inn. Like I said, coming out May 28th. I'll let y'all know when the pre-orders happen. I did finally get everything downloaded so I can edit videos. So I'm uploading one. Well, I will upload it as soon as this is done. And hopefully be out tomorrow or Monday. And then join us on Tamara's channel. I will link that down below, even though she wasn't on, at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time today, where we're going to talk about Joanna Penn's book, The Healthy Writer, which was April's book, but internet issues made us have it this weekend. So, other than that, we have Alina's channel at midnight Central Wednesday morning. I will be on there, and then Sarah's channel on Friday, and then back here next Saturday morning, same time, same place. And until then, happy writing. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.